Hey, if you can't find exactly the right fussy cuts for your next road trip or scrapbooking layout, then keep watching because I'm going to show you how to make your own free fussy cuts in Canva and Cricut, and it's so easy. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel, and I'm here to help you get the best of your crafting machines and become your own designer. And today we are making fussy cuts. So I'm making these for my travel journal for the first leg of my road trip, which is Las Vegas to San Francisco. I am so excited. So this is for the first leg. So I've decided for that trip, I've got a journal coming in the post and I'm going to journal in the car because we've got big stretches or good couple of hour stretches between each location. I'm not doing the driving. I just can't drive on the wrong side of the road. I know I'll forget. So I'm not doing the driving and I am going to take myself a little kit. So with my journal, my stickers, fussy cuts and some papers, just something small and lightweight that I can take and journal along the way. So that is my plan. Of course, you don't have to be going to Vegas. You can do this for whatever you want. The idea of this tutorial is that I want to show you how to make any design, any theme you want, and you can change the colours because not all of these stickers started out life this colour. And that is the beauty of being able to make them this way. You have ultimate control over what you make. And this is in the free version. I also have the paid version of Canva, which I love. I use it all the time. But I wanted to show you this to give you the choice of whether to upgrade or not. There, I have no affiliate links to Canva, but you can do so much with the free version, unlike other programs. So we're going to make them in Canva. We're going to download them. I'm going to show you how to upload them to Cricut and cut them out so that they're kiss cut and die cut, ready to fold and pop in your journal, ready for you to use on your road trip or your next scrapbooking layout. You don't have to journal on the road. You could just have these in a folder at home. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you'll need, you're going to need sticker paper. So I always use the Evergreen Goods glossy sticker paper. It's really good value. I get this from Amazon and I use it all the time. It doesn't transfer. It's really good. The only time it's ever transferred is when I've used it on cruise luggage labels. But for that, because there's a lot of people handling your suitcase, I now cover it with a vinyl layer so that it doesn't transfer. But for everyday use, these don't transfer. These are brilliant stickers. So I'll pop the link to those below. You're going to need Cricut Design Space. You're going to need Canva and an idea of what theme, event or location you want to create your fussy cuts for. And if you're going to Vegas or been to Vegas, and come along and create the Vegas ones with me. Okay, so I'll see you in Canva. Let's get started. So here we are in the free version of Canva. So at the top left hand side, click create and we're going to click an A4 document. So that's going to give you the A4 document that's going to be the base for our fussy cuts. So now we're going to click on the sidebar on the left hand side. It's the second box down and it says elements. So I've typed in Las Vegas and then we're going to click select all. So at the top you've got all graphics, photos, so you've got different options. What you are searching for is the ones that haven't got the crown. So you want all of the free options and we're going to look for a colour theme. So I've clicked on a dice, but look at the top bar. You can edit and change the colours. And that's the beauty of doing it this way, that you can change the colours on all of your images you choose to match a colour scheme. So I am going to go for pinks and bluey greens, I think, for this one. But then I'm going to incorporate bits of red in as well. So I'm going to make it so that it matches my vibrant colour scheme in my mind of Vegas. So I've got here the Vegas sign. I love that sign. I think it's gorgeous. And as I work through, I'm going to work through all of my ads and how I build my page. You can fast forward it if you want to. If you think, all right, I've got this, just keep fast forwarding. So I've got there a black and white set of cards. Just trying to build it in again to a theme, and it's just about scrolling through and looking for anything without a crown. So I've got a different set of dice here because they go the other way round. Now, one thing you've got to remember that is really, really important when you're uploading images to Canva to upload to Cricut, you can't have any white edges. So if anything's got a white edge, when you upload it to Cricut, and you remove the background, it is going to remove the white edge. You can change the colour of your background, but again, basically, if you're removing a background, it cannot have the same colour as any of the edges of the image. So I love this 777. That sort of will fit in really, really well to have a bit of a contrast. Then we've got a couple of sets of cards. I mean, I don't think we're going to be gambling the whole time we're in Vegas, but it's all centered around casinos, so it just makes sense to go for all of these images. So we're spending 24 hours in Vegas, and it's part of my son's 21st birthday trip. Irrelevant information, but yeah, bit of a background as to why we're starting the journey here. And now we're going to add some spades, and these are great because when you look at the top you can change the colour. I don't want them black, so I'm going to go onto the colours, and it's starting in the side to bring up, if you see graphic colours that are in our design. So you're starting to see the colours you're using will appear there. So I'm going to now duplicate that and do a pink version. I might just put a bit of a pink edge on one of these, just a slight pink edge there, and then I'm going to duplicate it. So now we're going to do another version, and we're going to do a pink version. And these are just things that I'm just going to stick on the page around, and it's nice bits to have in the car. I'm going to take it in the car in between Vegas and Death Valley, and I'll be in the mood then, so I can put some tickets on, stuff I've picked up in Vegas. I might even take a mini printer with me. So because I am putting this in the journal, I'm also going to grab some of these stamp outlines, because I'm going to do those in different colours, because I can just pop them in and overlay pictures over them. I like to have loads of texture when I'm scrapbooking, and journaling is going to be the same. I've never taken a journal on a trip before. I'm actually really, really excited about it. So what I'm doing now is grabbing them all and selecting. Did you see I right-clicked, grabbed them all, and just made them smaller, because this is a small journal. It's going to be in my bag and just in the back of the car. So I just want something small that I can have small stickers. So I'm just arranging the sheet to make more room so that I've got my big stickers for my backgrounds, and I'm also making more space. So I've added another stamp there, but I'm going to remove that. So I've seen a cherry and they were all premium. So this is a really great tip. Because it was a Vegas search, all the cherries that were coming up were premium. So I just went in and typed cherry, and there's 3 cherries there. So that's a really great tip. I might put that on a stamp yet, because it's actually, those leaves are really thin to cut out. So to make a stamp, what I'm going to do is grab one of the oblong stamp areas, but I want it to be less oblong, more square. So what we're going to do is I've gone to the top and clicked crop, and I'm cropping it in half, because you can't drag this one smaller. So all you're going to do is then duplicate it and flip it. What that's going to do is it's going to make it go in the other direction, the stamp, so that you can see that you can line them up. So move it on and line them up, and you can even go into it and crop it a bit as well. So you can click on that, go to the crop tool and drag it in until the tops of your stamps line up. And there you go, you've got a smaller stamp without paying for the premium. So you can group that together. And now I'm going to colour it. Now to colour it, I might need to just ungroup it. But first I'm going to add a square. So just go up and type square in your elements and add a square to the middle. And we might have to do the same with this. I'm going to drag it big and crop it to drag it in. And that will just change the shape. So it's just about thinking out the box with the free version. I've coloured that white. I'm popping my cherries in there. So what I want to do now is if you click position at the top, you can drag the cherry around to the top. So that's a really great way of moving stuff around. You can see in that sidebar, everything's there, and you can drag it. A bit like in Cricut, but you've just got to click position, click on the element, click position to do that. So I've gone to the sidebar now, clicked font, and I've typed in Vegas, and I've got this font, which I think it's called Wedges. So we are flying into Vegas, so I'm going to go into the sidebar and type in travel, because I want some travel elements, because this is going to be the first day of our trip and I want it to reflect that in my journal. So I'm going through again, looking at the top colours. So I'm deleting things, adding things, but it is your choice. You can do what you want. It is your fussy cut layout. You're not restricted to somebody else telling you what's available. I love those tickets. They match perfectly. So again, I just changed part of the colour, a map, and we're nearly getting to the end, a suitcase, and it's all starting to match in for my vision. So that I think I'm going to get rid of that Vegas stamp, because I think it's a bit harsh, and I love this travel more word, and I think words are just an essential part of a scrapbooking layout. And I know this is going to be mini in my journal. I'm so excited to create it. But it's just having the benefit, I suppose, of being able to create this all up front, so that when I'm in the car and I've got those bits of journeys, I can just go back and pull this out and work on this with anything else, any tickets or anything I've picked up in Vegas. So I love this stamp here, and again, it's about having the vision that when you click on it, if you can change the colour, change it to match your style. And then if it won't fit, move something out of the way to fit it in. So we're nearly there now. We're almost at the point where we're going to download. I love this pin. I'm going to add these on every single layout. So as I said, next one I'm going to do is Death Valley, and that's going to be a different colour scheme altogether. So now we're going to click share, and that's how you're going to download it. So click download, and then you can choose JPEG or PNG and click download. So you're limited to size with the free version, but I use this all the time and it's fine. So then what we're going to do is we're going to find it and upload to Cricut Design Space. So it will more than likely be in your download files. Click continue. And now we're going to come to this area. So this is where you're going to remove your background. And this is why all of your edges need to be a different colour than white, because you're going to click on it, it will remove everything white. If there's a white edge, it will remove it. So make sure, as you can see with my stickers, all of them have got a coloured edge. Now it's going to take you to this part. We're going to click flat graphic, continue and upload. It will probably take a while. Cricut will tell you it's poor quality, but it's not. So just disregard that, because if you use your printer settings, you are going to be fine. So here we are. It's big and it's coming. So now we're going to make it smaller, get rid of the sidebar, and we're going to prepare it for printing and cut. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an offset. So in order to see the offset, we're going to go to the bottom right hand corner and click on background colour, and we're going to change the background colour to a colour that we can see. So I'm going to go for a pale grey. You choose whatever works for you. And now we can see when we add our offset and make it white, we'll be able to see it. So now we're going to go up to effects and click on offset, and it's made it massive. Drag it in so it just about goes around your stickers. We just want a really tiny offset just to neaten everything off. And when it's tiny, click apply. Now in the sidebar, you can see your offset layer. Click on that. So you've got that. If I get rid of that, you'll see there's my stickers. And then you've got the offset layer there. So I'm going to go to the top, click on white. And now this is really important. You've got to select all and flatten these, because you've got to make this one layer. That's your stickers, one layer. Then we're going to make a background to cut them on so that you can cut out the square. So this is your kiss cut layer. Now we're going to get the die cut layer. Now you're going to use a kiss cut setting. So what that means is we need more layers to make a die cut. So we're going to get a square, and this is going to be the layer that they're going to sit on. There's nothing to print. We're not putting a pattern on this one, but this is just going to be there to cut the square around the edge. But as I said, we need to cut it deeper, so there needs to be more of them. So what we're going to do is arrange it and send it to the back. There it is, and we're going to colour that white. So we're just going to position it. You want the stickers to more or less fill it, because you don't want to waste sticker space. And once you've arranged it so that it more or less covers it, then you can colour it white. So go to the top bar. It's still on basic cut. At the moment, that doesn't matter. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move the stickers out of the way, because we want to multiply the back layer. And by multiplying the back layer, if it cuts it once, it's going to kiss cut it. If we do 4 layers and attach them together, so we've got the 4 layers there, we've duplicated it 4 times, go to the top and click align, and you want to center it. So you've got 4 layers, one on top of each other, and you're going to attach those. If you flatten them, it will make in 1 layer. We want 4 layers. 4 kiss cuts will cut through. Then we're going to put this layer on top. This is a separate kiss cut. So we're going to attach that again, not flatten. And we've got 5 layers to kiss cut. So we've got 1 sticker layer and 5 background layers that then will cut through. So we're going to now size it to make sure it's the right size to print and cut, and click make. And now it is going to send to print and cut. So first of all, it's going to open the print page, click continue, and then that will take you to your next page, which is send to print. So when you send to the printer, you're going to click next. Then you're going to remove your bleed and use system dialog. This is going to use your printer settings, which are better quality. Now there should be a window pop up here, and Cricut resolved it so it did start popping up again anyway. It's gone again. So if it doesn't pop up, you're going to reduce Design Space down, and that window will be sat behind it, and there it is. So you want to click on medium and quality, and you want to click on your best quality. So I've got normal there set, click best. Then you can send it to print and cut. Now it's choosing your settings. So I've got printable vinyl and printable sticker paper. I've changed my settings because Cricut did mess them up with the update. So I know that when I click on this and click more, it will do it perfectly. If you have problems with your sticker settings, I will link to a video that will resolve that, because lots of people are having problems with their sticker settings. And here are our fussy cut stickers coming through, and they are gorgeous. So we've made those all in Canva, all free. Now we can print and cut them. And we are cutting out, so you can see, because we've added the offset, we actually could have fit a few more on, but it's better to be on the safe side sometimes, just to make sure that everything fits and nothing overlaps. Now, what we've done here, I mean, this can be folded over to fit in my journal anyway, but what we've got here is we've got these guidelines. So because we've done the 3 layers of the white background, what that is going to do is that's going to cut 3 times, because we've attached them and not flattened them. We've attached these, and there's only one of those layers. So that means that's going to cut that one time. But this is just great for creating your own fussy cuts when you know what you want for a journal, planner, or a scrapbook layer. So we've just cut out. I'm going to take the outline off so you can see what I mean. So we've cut that off. So now we've got them all on a sheet. Now, if we wanted to cut them through, then all we needed to do was just do a normal cut, not a kiss cut, but I'm going to just fold that. So I've done it so I can just fold it there and fit it inside my journal, or I might even put some in before I go. And how did you get on? Aren't they easy? And they just look great. I love the fact that they're free. All you've got to do is pay for your own sticker paper. It's exactly what you want to create. You can put words in, you can put sayings. I love all the little travel stamps, and I'm going to just use all of this. I love it. And I'm going to create one for every single stop on our trip. So I will share those as well. They might not be relevant to everyone, but I'll try and include something, a bit of a new technique in every single one, so they're all a bit different. But this is our first stop. So let me know what you made your fussy cuts for and how they came out, what colour theme you went for. Let me know in the comments, because I love hearing what everybody does. And one more thing, if you did have any problems with print and cut, because a lot of people have been complaining, and I've had the same experience, so frustrating that the Cricut is cutting right through on kiss cuts. So I have got a video to resolve that and how to avoid it cutting through. If a Cricut update lets you down and cuts your stickers through, which does happen, it glitches, then I've got the video to resolve it. So I'll drop the link up there, whatever corner it goes to, or if it happens in the future, remember it's here and it will help. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time, and happy crafting and happy travels.